All right, we're going to finish lesson 5, exploring quadratic and exponential graphs. I was so fascinated by what we discovered right at the end of that last video, I didn't even notice it ran out. Okay, so we left off that saying 2 to the negative 1 is 1 over 2, and 2 to the negative 2 is 1 over 4. And if we look a little closely, I can rewrite 1 over 4 as 1 over 2 to the 2. So essentially what is happening is that this negative exponent becomes positive as soon as I put it over 1. And that's the rule we're going to use to help us. So let's take a look at the bottom. So we can say that a to the 0 is 1. We already know that. A to the negative m. So we're going to use what I have circled right here in blue. A to the negative m. If I want to make that negative m positive, I just have to put it over 1. So it's 1 over a to the positive m. And all our answers are going to be written in rational form. And rational form is just, we're going to write it as a fraction. No decimals like we did in the table of values. And then lastly, for exponential functions, in the form y equals a to the x, y2 divided by y1, which is called the ratio of consecutive y values, that is constant. All right, let's take a look at the examples and the type of questions you're going to be doing in your textbook on the next page. Okay, this is what we discovered, and these are the rules that we're going to be using. This we already knew, a to the 0 equals 1. This is new to us. We know that now a to the negative n, to solve it, all we do is put it over 1, and we have a to the positive n. Now, what if your a value is a fraction? And that's what this is. So a over b. What if you have a fractional base with a negative exponent? Well, same thing. We want to make that negative exponent positive, and all we do is flip the numerator and denominator. So instead of a over b, it's b over a. And once you flip it, that exponent becomes positive. So that's the third rule that we're going to be using today. So these rules are getting added into what we already know about our exponent rules. All right, first example. Evaluate each of the following, write your answers in rational form. So the first thing we're going to do is make the negative exponent positive. Don't try to go to the final answer. I need to see that step. Once you've done that, then we're going to go ahead and evaluate. All right, so 4 to the negative 2, I need to make that negative 2 positive. So that is my rule right here, because my base is not a fraction. So all I have to do is put this over 1, and that makes that negative 2 a positive 2. And now I can go ahead and evaluate, second step. So it'll be 1 over, and 4 to the exponent 2 is 16, and we're done. Okay, let's do our next example. It's negative 4 to the negative 2. Now the negative is not in brackets, so that means my fraction is going to be negative. So I'll put my negative down, and now I'm going to look at 4 to the negative 2. So that I want to make my exponent positive. I do that by putting it over 1. So 1 over 4 to the 2. My fraction answer will stay negative, and 1 over 4 squared is 1 over 16. All right, let's take a look now. See, I have my base, the negative is with the base. So I'm going to make sure that negative carries with the base, and the negative with that negative 2. Now the negative 4 is different. I need to make that a positive 4. So I do that by putting the whole power over 1. So it'll be 1 over negative 2 now to the positive 4. And then we know that when I have an even exponent with a negative base, my answer will be positive, and 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16. All right, now let's just go over that again, the difference between having a negative base and when the negative sits out front. Okay, so when the negative sits out front, we just keep it out front, and this is my power that we're looking at to use the rule. So we want to make that negative 4 positive. We put it over 1, and it becomes 2 to the positive 4. The negatives just sits out front, and 2 to the 4 we know is 16. All right, here's our first one looking at a fractional base. So let's remind ourselves what the rule is. So same goal, right? First step is to make that -2 positive. And in this case, we do it by flipping the numerator and the denominator. So 3 is on top, 2 is on the bottom, still keep brackets around it. And as soon as I flip it, that makes that -2 a +2. And then we go ahead and the exponent we know goes to the numerator and the denominator. So 3 to the exponent 2 is 9, and 2 to the exponent 2 is 4. All right, make sure you note that that negative is not with the base, it's sitting out front. So we know that we have to write our answer. First we put that negative out front, and now I'm going to answer 10 to the 0. And we know 10 to the 0 is anything to the exponent 0, 1. So G is interesting. G is 1 over 4 to the -2. I'm just going to write the rule at the bottom here. So we know, I believe they use A's. I just want to make sure I'm consistent. Okay, so the rule is A to the -n equals 1 over A to the +n. If I have, so this right here is looking more like that. If I have that -2 in the denominator, if I move it up to the numerator, it changes the sign of the exponent. So it is going to become 4 to the +2. Okay, and I'm just going to show you why using this rule right here. So right now I have 1 divided by 4 to the -2. And if I use the rule right here, 4 to the -2 becomes 1 over 4 to the 2. If I rewrite this as horizontal division, so 1 divided by 1 over 4 to the 2, we know that when we divide a fraction, that we multiply and then flip 4 over 2 to the 1, and that will equal 1 times 4 to the 2, which is what I told you the final answer is. So you can think of it as any time you have a negative exponent, if you move it to the numerator, it'll change positive. If the negative exponent's in the numerator, move it to the denominator, it will make it positive. Okay, and this is the explanation why right here, showing the math behind it. So I'm just going to kind of leave this in a bubble. Okay, and then we can go ahead and we'll finish off the question here. So we know 4 squared is going to be 16. All right, and I'll just leave the arrow. So we used this rule to help us figure that out. All right, and our next one, we have pi to the 0. So pi is 3.14, but it doesn't matter because anything to the exponent 0 is 1. All right, we have another one here, -5 to the -2. So we know the negative is not with the base, so it's going to sit out front. I need to make that -2 positive, so that's 1 over 5 to the 2. And then I go ahead and solve it, 1 over 25 is our final answer. All right, so you go ahead and try those textbook questions, and if you need any help, you can message me on Edsby. Okay, have a great day.